Chapter 6: The First Tales. Publishing Industry and First Success. Beatrix Potter's journey to the publication of her first book, The Tale of Peter Rabbit, is an enchanting yet arduous tale embedded in the early 20th century publishing landscape. As a woman of her time, Beatrix faced numerous obstacles, but her determination and artistic talent propelled her towards success. This chapter chronicles the series of events that marked her entry into the literary world, revealing the challenges she encountered and the strategies she employed to overcome them. From a young age, Beatrix displayed a unique affinity for nature and drawing, but her ambitions extended beyond mere artistic expression. Inspired by her childhood adventures in the Lake District, she began crafting stories that celebrated the charm and whimsy of the natural world. Yet the publishing industry in the early 1900s was a challenging arena for aspiring authors, particularly women. The literary market was dominated by male writers, and the conventional publishing standards often relegated female authors to the peripheries of the literary world. Furthermore, publishers were generally risk-averse and selective, favoring established authors and proven concepts over the innovative works of emerging talents. The initial conception of The Tale of Peter Rabbit was a personal project for Beatrix, born out of her fondness for storytelling and her experience creating illustrated letters for the children of her former governess. These letters became a precursor to her later works, showcasing her distinctive characters and vivid illustrations. As Beatrix nurtured the story of Peter Rabbit, she grappled with the realization that she wanted to share her creations with a broader audience. This yearning for publication ignited both trepidation and resolve within her, setting the stage for the various trials she would later encounter. As Beatrix finished her manuscript for The Tale of Peter Rabbit, she approached traditional publishing houses with confidence, only to be met with rejection after rejection. At that time, the literary world was not particularly receptive to children's books that deviated from the didactic and moralistic tales that were prevalent. Publishers were reluctant to embrace a style that blended charming narratives with whimsical illustrations, especially one that featured a mischievous rabbit like Peter. The critiques of those initial submissions were disheartening, yet Beatrix's passion for her story burned brightly, propelling her to seek alternative avenues for publication. Faced with determination to see her story in print, Beatrix made the bold decision to self-publish The Tale of Peter Rabbit. This decision was notable, as self-publishing was a less conventional route, particularly in an age when print technology was still developing. With her artistic background, Beatrix took the reins of the publishing process into her own hands, meticulously overseeing the illustrations and layout of her book. She arranged for the first printing of The Tale of Peter Rabbit in 1901, collaborating with a local printer who shared her passion for bringing her characters to life. It was a significant financial and creative leap, fraught with uncertainty. The release of The Tale of Peter Rabbit marked a turning point not only for Beatrix, but also for children's literature as a whole. Initial sales were modest, but the book quickly gained traction, with word-of-mouth recommendations contributing to its rise in popularity. Parents and children alike were captivated by Beatrix's charming storytelling and enchanting illustrations, which brought the playful world of anthropomorphic animals to life. Peter Rabbit became a beloved character, resonating with readers and establishing a connection that transcended generations. However, Beatrix's early success wasn't without its challenges. As her reputation grew, so too did the scrutiny from the literary community and the public. Success brought with it a new set of challenges, including the pressure to produce more stories and the fear of being pigeonholed as a children's book author. Despite these pressures, Beatrix remained focused on her artistic vision, embracing her identity as both an author and illustrator. She continued to create, drawing inspiration from the landscapes around her and her deep love for nature. In addition to the creativity and resilience she exhibited, Beatrix was also a keen businesswoman. Understanding the importance of branding, she capitalized on the popularity of Peter Rabbit by expanding her character universe, giving life to new stories and critters that would captivate her audience. Every new tale launched was a testament to her perseverance, reflecting her ability to adapt and thrive within a competitive industry. Beatrix engaged with her audience, responding to their enthusiasm and nurturing her growing brand, setting a precedent for future authors navigating the landscape of children's literature. Despite the subsequent challenges she faced, including legal disputes over her intellectual property and the pressures associated with the demands of her audience, Beatrix Potter's journey was one of triumph. She forever altered the trajectory of children's literature, demonstrating that creativity, resilience, and a touch of entrepreneurial spirit could overcome the barriers present in the publishing industry. With the success of The Tale of Peter Rabbit, she carved a niche for her work, influencing countless writers and artists in the process. In reflecting on Beatrix Potter's first foray into publishing, it is essential to acknowledge that her story is not merely one of personal achievement, but a milestone in the evolution of children's literature. Her ability to blend storytelling with art in a way that appealed to both children and adults opened the door for innovative expressions within the genre. Beatrix's journey exemplifies the importance of storytelling, the power of illustration, and the necessity for persistence in the face of adversity. Through her work, she not only entertained, but also educated, instilling in her readers a profound appreciation for nature and the whimsicality of life. As we explore the legacy of Beatrix Potter, we recognize her impact is still felt today. The character of Peter Rabbit continues to thrive, appearing in various adaptations and mediums that bring her stories to new generations. Her books have stood the test of time, captivating readers with their charm and creativity. Beatrix's path to publishing was indeed fraught with challenges, yet it stands as a testament to the resilience of her spirit and the indelible mark she left on the world of literature. Her journey serves as an inspiration for aspiring authors, reminding them that persistence, creativity, and a love for storytelling can indeed lead to success, no matter the obstacles encountered along the way.